Get out of here.
Heresy.
Yeah.
Heresy. That's what's going on. It is about close to 6:30 a.m. in the... Oh, check this out. I don't know if that is wait, no, this is Horn Creek over here. It's gorgeous up here. Alright, so this afternoon we got activities planned. There's a rec center, there is a zip line and a tubing hill, and later tonight we have access to the rock climbing wall as well as the bowling alleys. So should be a fun day. How was that tubing hill?
It was fun.
Yeah?
It went really fast.
You guys look like it's kind of scary. Here we have this amazing zip line over here. Want to take just a little break from the day to talk about today's passage. It is day 317, and we're looking at 1st and 2nd Thessalonians. When I first started reading these books, initially what I thought was I was thinking back to Acts 17, and how just messed up Thessalonica was in terms of the persecution that the Jews were imposing upon the new believers. And then you read this letter, and you read what Paul is saying about them and how it would seem as if these people never did anything wrong in their entire life. He just speaks so highly of them. And that just encouraged me, because we know that the Thessalonians were sinful people just like you and I, and yet Paul speaks of them in such high regard. And I guess I was just encouraged by the fact that God can take anyone and transform them in such a way that it seems as if they had never known a day of sin in their life. And it's easy to begin to think about this for other people, but I want it to kind of sink in for you and for I, that it is a miracle from God that we are saved and that we are redeemed and that we are being sanctified and being made more into the image of Christ every day. We see very clearly in our reading for today that the priority and the focus is the will of God, which is sexual purity for the church that Paul is writing this to. And he's also encouraging them in their eschatology, because whether it was due to their own belief about things or someone that had come in and given them false teaching about the end times, Paul talks a lot about what the end will look like. And we see that towards the end of the first book of Thessalonians, and we see it very much in detail in the 2nd chapter of 2 Thessalonians. I'm not going to spend today's vlog to dive into the eschatology, because it would take a lot of time to kind of work through what Paul is writing. But I do want to make an important note when it comes to the eschatology that he's writing about and how it affects the way that the people are to live in their time, and I think for us today. A couple times we see in this context of Paul talking about eschatology, that he's encouraging his readers to thank God, to be thankful. And sometimes when it comes to eschatology, we can get so wrapped up in all the nuances and the different interpretations and, whatever it is. I think that sentiment when it comes to eschatology was just really encouraging, because we ought to be thankful that while we might not know every nuance and detail about Jesus' second coming, we know that there is a second coming. And with everything going on in our world today and our heart to see God redeem and restore things, that is a huge reason to be thankful to God for the fact that He will return soon and He'll restore everything back unto Himself. So we're going to have dinner in a little bit, then we're going to do our final session. Then later tonight, we got the bowling reserved as well as the rock climbing wall. So there's more fun stuff to come. What's up, homie? He's like, I'm out of here. I'm done. It feels like midnight right now. It's only 9:45.
This is Anderson. Well, we've come up for a new name. It's the Greg Nation. We were talking about this Moses Nation analogy. Yeah, it's settled now. I couldn't. The Greg Nation.
There's no such thing as a Greg Nation.
I'm better than him.
The Greg.
Get out of here.
Heresy.
Yeah.
Heresy. That's going on. My personal goal is to kick this into the hoop. This is a lot harder than I expected. I don't think this is going to happen. Okay, that's it for today. It's like past 11 o'clock and everyone is just a little bit tired.